Fast Lawyer VR Reviews. For sexy VR reviews, hit the subscribe button. Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play and initial impressions review for Spy Robot Gateways to Humanity VR, a game released today on the Steam Store, November 18th, 2022. It released in early access and officially supports the HTC Vive, Valve Index, and the Oculus Rift. It normally retails $10, so it's budget priced, and it's on a release sale 10% off. Now, there's not very many settings available. There's only sound, and I think there's a bug because the sound doesn't sound right, and you'll see what I mean when I start the game. Now, I'm just going to lower the music volume. I don't think it matters because, like I said, the sound seems to be bugged. And other than that, this is a roguelite FPS shooter with some hacking, some, you'll see what I mean when we start. Help. This basically tells you the hacking. This tells you there's different kinds of hacks that you can use. There's a gravity gun. You can use it to grab enemies and move them around. There's the portal gun. So that way you can connect two portal nodes with a new gate for a fast drawbacks. Items. You need to pick a bunch of items, and the goal is to basically shrink these. It's an odd goal. Let's go ahead and let's just start. So as you can see, there's different seeds you can select, and we're just going to select a random one. I can't get the random one. I can't get the random one that I want. And we're going to start, as you can see, there's different difficulty levels, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to pick 2. All right. And let's start. And you're like a little robot on like the little hovercraft. So here we go. And so you can see, you do have full locomotion, smooth turning. This turning is kind of slow. And obviously you can go up or down, and you have full 180 movement. So, 180 degree movement, up, down, turn. It's actually a pretty cool movement system. And then you have your weapons here. Like I said, the hacking tool, the gun. The gun is pretty important. I guess, let's just start off with the gravity gun and the normal gun, and we need some ammo. We need pick up some, and you can see here it tells you exactly picked up that ammo. Picked up betrayal, so that's like a little hacking ammo there for betrayal, so they can betray each other. Picked up sleep, so again that's another hack. So betrayal and sleep have been the 2 hacks we've found so far. And obviously, with the first part, it gets easier, but it gets progressively harder as you go along. And we have to... Now, as you can tell, it's pretty silent. Oh, crap. So, did you hear those sounds? They sound very muted, and they sound like they're far away. I think the sound is bugged in this game. I'm pretty sure it is. So the sound, it almost sounds like there is no sound, but there's sound, but they're very faint. I hope you can hear them on the video recording, but I can just tell you they're bugged. It sounds, the sound is very faint. Oh, watch out here, watch out. And the other thing I noticed is I watched the store page video, and on the store page video you can see your health and other status. But here I have no HUD, so I can't tell what my health is or anything. But you can see it on the store page video, so I don't know if that's a bug or if the developer decided to change that. Keep in mind, this is an early access and this is the initial release, so like they say, bugs are to be expected. Now here we can try the gravity gun. And there you go. That's us. And then we can go through it. I'm not sure if that was smart, but that's what they're there for. And again, the sounds don't work. And it's throwing me off because, I think for this type of game with hacking and stealth and shooting, you need really good audio, so you can tell where enemies are coming from. You do have a radar, so that kind of helps you a little bit, but you should also have sound to help you out, and the sound here just it's not working properly. Okay, here's what our objective is. So basically here you hack. So let's show you our hack. Basically shrink it. And then once you shrink it, you can get it. And that's it. So we have to find, I guess, another one. Oh man. I don't want to shoot it so close because it might explode and cause me just as much damage. Are there any other enemies? Okay, there we go. And this is another thing that we can hack, or we can go through as a portal. I don't know why there's so many portals. Let's see. Let's use our portal gun again. Again, I don't know why there's so many portals in this game. To be honest with you guys, I haven't found the need to really use the portals. And again, I can't wait. I don't see any enemies on my radar, so I guess we're good. There's no reason for me to be sneaking around. Again, we want to shrink it, but you need the ammo, so there we go. We got the ammo. Mission complete. So we go on to the next round, and obviously it gets more difficult as you go along. So that wasn't too bad. And again, we should be looking for ammo. Ammo is very important. You don't want to run. If you run out of ammo, you're pretty much SOL. I mean, you can use hacks to help you out, but... Ooh. Okay, so that's one of the big robots, and we want to hack him. No. And I don't know how much health I have. I don't know what this does. Where are you? No, what? How did it's going through the walls? Did y'all see that? It went through the wall. That was weird. Okay. So I took some damage, but I don't know how much damage I have. Or how much health I have, rather. And there's a big robot running around. And I want to get that little dude. There we go. We got it. Oh, crap. So we got it to sleep. So you see how it just totally shut down? Oh no! I didn't think that would happen. We didn't want that to happen. I don't know if that makes our objective more difficult or... because we're supposed to shrink them and add them. I think if they get destroyed, you still get credit, but you don't get as many points. Or let's just go through there. Again, we have our gun out. I kind of wish, you know what? I should keep my pistol always on my right and just switch the left one always. I think that makes more sense. Let's see. What? Oh man, no. I think I killed myself. Let's up the do we want to up the difficulty? Now let's keep the difficulty. Let's just change the seed. So we'll give it one more run. Hopefully we have better luck this time. But I think you saw the core gameplay. You know, I hacked some. I shot some. The thing that's difficult though is the sound. The sound is completely bugged. And the HUD's missing. So you can't tell how much health you have. The other thing you'll notice is how the level design, it's pretty monotonous. You know, obviously you have different hallways with different enemies and whatnot, but it just never looks, it's just a little generic, you know? It's just more hallways, more, you know, the same color palette. Okay, I hope we didn't take damage there. Okay, alright. Okay. Again, the sounds being broken really make this game less immersive, just because, you know, you should be hearing those sounds. And like I said, they sound muted and they sound like at a distance when I hear them. But it's for the most part, I'm not hearing any sounds. So I think it's definitely a bug. And again, let me do this where I. Okay, I guess we'll go through it and see what happens. Oh, that's not what I wanted to. Okay, all right. Well, let's. Okay, all right. Your your bullet speed is very slow. Like bullets do seem like they take a long time to get there. So if your target is moving, it can be very difficult to hit the target. So I like to see the gun feel more impactful, you know, with a faster bullet speed, so that it feels more satisfying to use. Because right now it just kind of feels like maybe you're throwing spitballs and they just take too long to get to their destination. But it does make it more strategic because, oh, I forgot what I said. I said don't. And I haven't used the portal. I haven't used the gravity gun all that much. Okay, well. Okay. I shouldn't probably have taken that portal. It just makes it more confusing to figure out where you are and where you need to go. Okay, I think we need to go, down, maybe? Maybe? Is there anywhere else to go? I think we have to go down. Well, actually, maybe not. Maybe we need to go over here. No, this is where we started off, right? Yeah, I think that's where we started off. And maybe... I'm glad I did this. Okay. And again, let's shrink it. And I want to say that you can... Where's the different hacks? Wait, why is it not working? Wait, do I? Oh, I guess I must not have any ammo for the hacks. So okay, at least we got a little bit more ammo. Okay, I think we have to go down now. I think we go down over here. Yeah. So you see the teleporting actually just disorients you. It made it hard for me to realize where I was, even though I just kind of teleported to the same place in a different part of it, though. Okay, so here we go. And mission complete. Oh, wow, we finally get a different color. Alright, so let's see. Let's look around here, though, for some ammo. Like I said, without the HUD, I'm just flying blind. I don't know how much health I have. I don't know how much ammo I have. Does this tell you? I don't think so. Okay, let's try a hack of some kind. Let's see what this... Is there any... No, we only have one hack. So he's friendly for a little bit, but that won't be forever, so... Huh, okay. Well, there's ammo. And I think we can... If we have, like, the hacking tool, ammo, we can fix that teleporter there, but... Well, I think we can also just go through it, I think. Let me see. And we might just be able to go right through it, yeah. Yeah, we are. Okay, watch out here. Wow, I couldn't even tell it was shooting at me. And I heard such a delay in the sound of the shooting. Wow. Okay, so what are my impressions of this game? I do like it. But there's so many issues with it. I think the number one issue, obviously, the sound. I've been complaining about the sound all throughout. But besides that, I think it's just a little too repetitive. It doesn't have enough variety. And so there's not much of a game here, but I think the core gameplay is pretty exciting. You know, this little hover bike, your little robots on a hover bike, and you got little hacking tools. So the core gameplay is exciting. You know, it's a nice premise. Oh man, I got stuck here. I got stuck here and I couldn't move. Again, I don't know how much damage I've taken now. But I definitely got stuck there, and that's why I couldn't dodge out of the way. So I took some damage. I might be dying. Oh, again, hack. No, I can't. There is no hack. I could shrink it, but I don't want to do that because I want to save that for the... Like I said, it's hard to hit. It's hard to hit stuff because your bullet speed is so slow. Okay, let's maybe we can use our gravity gun on the guy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does the gravity gun work on him? Wow, he didn't see me. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't want to shoot at him because he'd do so little damage. It's not worth it. He went through that door, so we can go back here and look for ammo or whatnot. But I think you guys get the core gameplay. But no sound is a big issue. And you guys know that I rate games as is. You know, I rate the game that I played. And so this might have a fix tomorrow that fixes the sound. And, you know, that would go a long way to improving the score I would have given this game. But for right now, I can only score what I played. And so, as such, I'm going to give this game a 5.5 out of 10. Again, that's initial impressions. The game just released in early access. Hopefully, the sound can be fixed, but there's other issues besides the sound. Like I said, while the core gameplay is exciting, it also can get repetitive, like within, I would say, an hour or two, maybe, just depending on how much you like it. So far, I haven't seen much enemy variety. The enemies you've seen, like the little spiders, the little flying drone, and the big robot, those have been the only enemies I've seen. But and the turret. Don't forget the turret. Okay. And the turret. Okay, so there's 4 enemy types, right? I don't know if there's more than that. I have tried different seeds. I haven't tried anything more difficult than 2 difficulty. So I've only tried 1 and 2 difficulty. This is the 2 difficulty. I would say that's normal difficulty. Then there's hard, and then there's, I guess, extremely hard. Okay, there with my okay. All right, so. So I guess we go down. All right. All right. That went well. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, I think that's everything. But we still have to find another portal, I guess. We haven't found them all. I'm surprised about that. I was... Okay, we lost. Okay. Well, we... going into those portals can be a death trap. We didn't have any hack or anything to use. Anyways, that's my Let's Play initial impressions. Again, the game is in early access. It can improve. But for right now, I'm giving a very, very tepid recommendation of 5.5 out of 10. Keep in mind, this is budget price. So I paid just a little over $9 for this. So for the price, I think I can give it a tepid recommendation of 5.5 out of 10. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play and initial impressions review. If you enjoyed my review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.